Guess what, guys? This is my new worm farm bedding, and it totally rocks. It's going in all my worm farms. You want to find out exactly what it is, what I'm going to be doing with it? Keep on watching the video. Oh, I've got this new chair from the recycling centre. New camp chair. I still don't know how to work it yet. It's going to take too long. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, there we go. It expanded it out. That's more like it. Things we've got to do to make videos, right? All right. Yep. Oh, the new camp chair. I'm still getting used to setting it up. But it's got a little table. It's not going to work. No time. The guys are coming to fix the road out the front, so I've got minimal time to get this video out to you all because it's so noisy. But I've got me cup of tea, my trusty red cup. I've got my bag of my new bedding, and I'm going to give you a look at it and talk about why this is going to be the new bedding for all my farms. Oh, a cup of tea with really good local honey in it. It's killer. Anyway, let's get straight into this stuff. Now, it has a lot of cocoa peat, so cocoa fibre in it, and a little bit of wood pulp. Now, it's a wood fibre, and it's mixed through it. Now, hear me out here, because a lot of time I've talked about just using straight compost, mushroom compost, and cocoa fibre. Now, I've been speaking to a soil scientist and working with him a lot. I wouldn't say working with him a lot, I question him as much as I can to find out information. And look, from my results over the years and recently, my cocoa peat worm farm, the one that I did nearly a year ago now for the beginners, and we're using cocoa peat, outperformed all the other worm farms. And I needed to know why. Well, first thing, it's got a very good pH. So the pH is just slightly acidic, which is perfect for worms. It holds the moisture, and it doesn't fluctuate in heat because it doesn't have any nitrogen in it, so it's not breaking down and making things warm and setting off gases and that type of stuff. It's also very porous, and it creates a lot of pockets, and they can go through it nice and easily and up and down through the profile. They can lay cocoons in it and all that type of stuff. Now, I know there are other beddings other people are using. There's lots of different ones. My professional worm farm friends over the years have used everything from cow manure to wood chip, and still do. But I wanted to find something that's suitable for also not only the home worm farmer, but people that are doing small micro farms like me, who want to actually expand out on their systems because they want to grow and they want to be able to scale, and they want to be able to hold a lot of moisture in their farms, but again, not trap so much moisture where it's all wet and soggy and worms drown and things like that, and create a high quality casting with bedding that will get a lot of cocoons in it. Now, this one, it's so fluffy and light, it holds a lot of moisture, and the beautiful thing, and what I learned from Permy Pete a few years back, was wood chip. Wood chip is unreal in outside worm farming systems, in windrows and stuff like that. So when I had the micro farm down the coast, I was doing that. I had piles of wood chip, and I was throwing coffee grounds into it, and then I was mixing into it cow manure, and also I was using mushroom compost. And they were the basis of my beddings, my soils that I was selling for the compost locally. Now, the road's going to get noisy as they're coming up and down, so hopefully we can shoot this before they all start. I've got to move the car before they put the bitumen in it. Now, the second part is the wood fibre, the pulp. Now, after doing that and experimenting with what Permy Pete taught me, I learnt that the wood fibres, the pulp, holds a lot of energy after the study from the sun, you know, trapping it into the wood and the carbon and everything like that. And the worms absolutely love this stuff. And they lay a lot of cocoons in it. It's a great breeding material. And then we come across this. We made this. A pulp, a wood fibre pulp with cocoa peat. Now, cocoa peat has a lot of phosphorus in it, so it's great for flowering. And the only thing that you had to add is a little bit of calcium. So I've got a bit of gypsum. I'm going to add to it. Now, if you've got a worm farm, you can add a bit of dolomite. Do that as well if you want to change the pH, lower the pH a bit. Now, when you're adding all the food scraps and manures and things in your worm farm, you're getting your nitrogen. And when you're adding your, you know, your banana peels and your different things into the farm, you're starting to build a really great garden bed. You know, you're putting in eggshells and all that type of stuff. It's just absolutely magical. And so this is going to go into all my worm farms, and I'm actually going to be selling this. If people are local and they're interested before this gets launched to the market, well, we've got to see if people want to buy it first, I guess, before. But I'm pretty sure they will. Like, this is, to me, this is the best bedding I've ever come across. And as I said, I'm putting it in all my worm farms. And if you live locally and you're buying compost from me and you're into worm farming, you can come and pick this up. We're possibly going to put it onto the website and charge a bit, just about the same as what you would for a cocoa peat block, maybe $1 more, because it is a bit more expensive to make. But absolute gold, just brilliant. Oh wow, check this out, guys, check this out. I could hear that coming in, and I was like, oh, look at that. That is just magic. He's going to land in the back paddock where I live. Raging thunder, it says on there. How cool is that? Wow. That's going to land right in my backyard. Absolutely love where I live here in Mullumbimby. So anyway, if you've got any thoughts on this, now remember, I've given you all the things that I think is really great about it. I'm expecting an explosion of worms like no tomorrow. Really, really excited, more than I have been in a very long time. It means that Martys Garden will actually have a product, a worm farming product, after all this time, other than selling some worm castings and compost. And it's really light. So we should be able to have no problem sending it off into the mail about, you know, around about 10 litres, which is the same as what you need to fill up a full tray of worms. Really, really excited. All right, let me know what you think about this stuff down below. Are you interested in it? Would you possibly buy something like this from Martys Garden? I'd love to know what you think. All right, got to go. I'm going to run over here, check these guys out that have just landed the balloon, give you a look at that, and I'll grab my cup of tea and get going. Come and have a look with me. If you've had enough about everything with this, but just want to see something really cool, let's do it. Oh, it looks like they're not landing in my backyard this time. Last time they landed right near my place. And the light's not as good now to capture it, but it's heading down. It's going to park over here somewhere. And because today's so still, wow. How awesome is that? Anyway guys, let me know what you think about that new material, that new bedding. I'd really love to hear what you think and your thoughts. And oh, it's just magic. Sorry, I got caught up there in the moment for a second. All right, cheers. Bye for now.